Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria and this is part 2 of my shopping trips in New Orleans this summer. As I mentioned in my previous video, my cousins came down from Baltimore, Maryland. They hung out with us here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast and then we spent a couple days in New Orleans. I took them back to the airport and they flew back home, but you know, your girl had to stop at some thrift stores while I was over in southeastern Louisiana. I am a partner with southeastern Louisiana Goodwills. They call me a thriftfluencer, which is super cute. I've definitely enjoyed doing that. It's pushed me to explore some other thrift stores in New Orleans, the New Orleans greater area, all the way up to Baton Rouge that I've never been to before. I still have the second half of the year, and I plan to hit every Goodwill in southeastern Louisiana before the year's up. But if you're not from the South, you get to see what cool finds I found in New Orleans while I was on vacation. It's always good in New Orleans. I love to go thrifting over there. I would prefer to thrift there than thrifting in my own area. So I was excited when I had another opportunity to be in the city. So my average cost of goods, which is the average of all the items that I picked up at the store to resell, was $6.76. This store is the Kenner location. It's on Esplanade in New Orleans, and it's right down the street from the airport. So it was a nice little hop over on the way home. So let me show you what I picked up to resell. And I do sell on Poshmark, eBay, Etsy, and Mercari if you're new here. This brand is called Fins. Okay, so I saw these jeans. They're a nice light wash. Felt them, seemed like a great material. Was a little concerned that there's a paper tag, but I thought the font was cool. Looked a little different, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna look these up. Definitely look like a style that would sell pretty quickly, and I was excited to find out some information about this brand. As always, I will pop up comps of each of these items, but this is a brand from Australia, so I was excited. They have a website called Somewhere, and so I was actually excited to find that out. I've done really well with Australian brands, and I had a clue that it was probably from Australia because the sizing here does say Australia. It does have EU and US also, so we'll try them out. I believe that ASOS has carried this brand before, but they retail for between $79 and $99, so sometimes in that free people range as far as denim, but I'm excited to try it. It's a cute style and we'll see what happens. So this is an interesting pickup. As resellers, one of the things we like to try to do is check for damage. So we're checking zippers, we're checking for missing buttons, we're checking for holes, stains, those sort of things. This is a keepsake, the label dress. I thought it was really pretty. It had this drapey neckline and was just a cute little mini dress, but I had no way to know because whoever hemmed this dress did such a great job on hemming it. It's completely even, and I didn't even realize that it had been altered until I went to go look up the dress and find the stock photo and noticed that it had been chopped off. It was a midi length dress, but not a problem. I don't generally sell damaged items unless I fix them. So I do have a series that I had done before summer, which I'll get back into in the fall, and it's called Mend It Monday, where items that I find that need a little bit of help, a button, a zipper fixed, a little bit of stitching, maybe stain treating, I'll do it. So I'm not opposed to selling things that have been altered. However, this doesn't really need to be fixed by me. I'll just pop her on my mannequin, take some photos of her, put in the listing that she has been altered, but I always include measurements, and I do still believe that it wasn't a bad buy because the brand's great, and I think that somebody's gonna want it. It's cute, and somebody obviously liked it at this length. So there's gotta be somebody else out there that might wanna wear it, right? All right, I did find another pair of denim. This is Everlane, definitely a bread and butter. Don't find it so much anymore, and some of the styles aren't selling as quickly, but this is the way high jean. It does have the exposed button fly and the straight leg, so definitely think these are not one of those that's gonna sit. It's a cute style. It does have the Everlane white patch on the back. Leather still looks great, and this is a nice heavyweight denim that'll be great for the cool months, so I was happy to grab these Everlane jeans at the store. Okay, this brand has great comps. This is Lusana, and it is a pretty paisley floral dress, really flouncy. It does have a belt, and I like this type of puff sleeve because you can wear them up puffy because they have elastic, or you can pull them down more if you want to, and they'll stay in place. But yeah, I was excited to find this dress, and comps look great, so I can't wait to see what it sells for. This is another new to me brand that I hope's new to you too. It's called Eve Denim, and this style is called the Silver Bullet. I knew immediately when I touched these that these were some special jeans. Apparently celebrities really like this brand. Comps on these were between $85 and $100 for this style. So I'm so excited to have found these at the Esplanade store, and can't wait to see what they sell for me. I don't see this brand a ton, but when I do, I look it up to see if it's a style that's worth picking up. This is a sweet little polka dot wrap dress. Now, used to be that the rails shirts were the ones you wanted to get, the button-ups, the flannels. But I was really excited to see the comps and see this dress sells between $40 and $50, so that's a definite for me. That's the sale price range I want to be in, so I wasn't going to leave her. And those of you who've been here for a little bit know your girl's a little bit of a sucker for polka dots, so I thought win-win, great comps, good brand, and polka dots. Woo! This is the brand Rolla's. Some of their pieces don't do well at all, and some do. I thought these were cute. They're a very light mustard striped pant, definitely lightweight. They're wide leg. I like a good wide leg. They have the sort of patched sailor pockets on the back, definitely a cute style. And they have these cute little pockets right here too in the front, which I thought were really cute. Comps on these were about 35 to 40, but super cute. So sometimes I just like to take risks with items. Recently had a pair of pants that sold. They were these really pretty Max Mara trousers. They had a woven metallic design all over them. They were really pretty. Comps were shit. I mean, literally crap, poo-poo, any word you want to use to describe it. They were terrible. And I was thrifting with my girls in New Orleans, and my girl Jessie, Gorgeous, and I were talking, and I said, I just feel like these photographs that these other people have taken to sell these items for such a crappy price, I could do so much better. I know I can. So even though the comps were doo-doo, I went ahead and picked them up, and wouldn't you know, I sold them on eBay for $90. So that just goes to show you, go with your gut, especially if you've been reselling for a while. You know what sells. You know what you can sell it for. You also know your skill set as far as marketing that item, photographing that item, and describing that item. So just go for it. That's what I say, go for it. I mean, what's the harm gonna be? I paid $6 for these pants, and I'll definitely double my money. So why not? All right, this next dress, this is a brand I don't always grab anymore. It's an older Anthropologie brand. It is HD in Paris, but this is such a pretty dress. I love this color for fall. It is such a pretty like teal dress. It's called the Celeste. It does have the Swiss dot detail. That's where the polka dots are raised and you can feel them. It's got a semi-sheer sleeve with a cuff. This really pretty waistband with this sort of ruffling detail. I just thought it was so pretty. V neckline. It's a popover style and just really cute. Comps were pretty good on it, 40 to 50. And so it definitely is, even though it's an older Anthropologie piece, it's still pretty and still a staple piece that you can use. Yeah, I thought it was super cute, so I picked her up. I don't particularly like this style, but I do love the brand, and this sells. I'm telling you people, this is Bowden. This is kind of not the oldest tag, but not the newest tag. It is one of their stretch jersey dresses. They're super stretchy. It has an all over pattern. It has this drapey neckline. This is a little cap sleeve. It goes about below the knee. And yeah, just a basic dress, but people who love Bowden love these jersey style dresses. And I'm telling you, they still sell between $40 and $50 pretty fast. I'll occasionally have a style that sits for a little bit, but I'm not giving up on Bowden because she hasn't given up on me. All right, we're getting to the bottom of this haul, y'all. This dress, the comps are in about the $30 range, so a little lower than I like, but it is equipment. I've had really good luck with the brand equipment. The Fem line, this Very much the colorway looks very 1970s. It does have a pointed collar, which is very 1970s. And then it also has these like belled sleeves. You can wear them down, or you can actually roll them up and cuff them a little bit. And it does have a button right here. So really cute. It buttons down the front, although they're not all buttoned, and I'm not going to sit here and button them. And it does have a tie waist. So very vintage inspired. That was one of the reasons I picked it up. I love vintage. I love vintage inspired. I like to wear it. I like to sell it. But also the brand has been selling really well for me lately. And even though comps were about 35, I think I can get more. Let's see. You want to bet? Just kidding. So anyway, yeah, so I did grab it for $6 and change, and we'll see how she does. All right, and my last one. I know summer's almost out the door, although we're in this massive heat wave down here in the South. Well, really all over the country, but definitely down here in the South. This is a sweet little lemon dress, but who doesn't love a good novelty print, especially if it's fruit? It is Lulu's. It is a wrap dress. Probably will get 30, maybe 40 if I'm lucky for this dress, but I still like selling a lot of styles of Lulu's. And this is just a really pretty dress. I think it'll look good in my stores and in my Poshmark closet. So overall, I think I did pretty good at both stores in New Orleans. The part 1 video, if you haven't watched that, go back and watch that one. And then today's part 2 at the Esplanade store. I'm very much enjoying this opportunity to promote Goodwill from Southeastern Louisiana, and at the same time, push myself to go to all these new thrift stores that I haven't been to, find new areas to thrift that are not too far from home. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I still have so many to get out, so many what solds. I know my friends are going to make fun of me when I start putting out what solds from like a couple months ago, but I think they're still important. So I'm going to catch up and you're going to see them. Or you skip them. You might do that too. But if you do, it's okay. I don't mind. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you might want to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it. I do have tons of reselling content, and I can't wait to share the rest of it with you. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram. It is supergeeked. I do hauls over there. I do tips for reselling. I recently did a reel about using hangers to take photographs if you don't have access to a mannequin, or if you're in a hurry and want to just hang the item up and photograph it. Go check that out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.